Is it not delightful to have friends coming from distant quarters? It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute, the man who does not ask is a fool for life. Learning without thought is labor lost, thought without learning is perilous. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. To see what is right and not do it is the want of courage. He who learns but does not think, is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. By three methods we may learn wisdom: first, by reflection, which is noblest; second, by imitation, which is easiest; and third, by experience, which is the bitterest. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Respect yourself and others will respect you. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. Study the past if you would define the future. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. The essence of knowledge is having it, to apply it; not having it, to confess your ignorance. A superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. You cannot open a book without learning something. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Worry not that no one knows you, seek to be worth knowing. To see and listen to the wicked is already the beginning of wickedness. Have no friends not equal to yourself. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. Act with kindness, but do not expect gratitude. When anger rises, think of the consequences. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. If you expect great things of yourself and demand little of others, you'll keep resentment far away. To be wronged is nothing, unless you continue to remember it. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. He who excels in study can follow an official career. Those who cannot forgive others break the bridge over which they themselves must pass. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon and star. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the three universally recognized moral qualities of men. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? The funniest people are the saddest ones. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. He who will not economize will have to agonize. Virtue is not left to stand alone. He who practices it will have neighbors. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. A man who has committed a mistake and doesn't correct it is committing another mistake. Learning is a weightless treasure you can always carry easily. Exemplary persons understand what is appropriate. Petty persons understand what is of personal advantage. When you are laboring for others, let it be with the same zeal as if it were for yourself. The noble-minded are calm and steady. Little people are forever fussing and fretting. If your plan is for 1 year, plant rice. If your plan is for 10 years, plant trees. If your plan is for 100 years, educate children. The object of the superior man is truth.